Breaking, here's what finally forced Pam Bondi to agree to testify in front of Congress on the Epstein files. For 2 weeks, Pam Bondi defied a federal subpoena to testify about her handling of the Epstein files. And Democrats on the House Oversight Committee say that there was zero communication, zero response, and complete silence from Republicans during that time. So, they used the threat of a contempt of Congress charge to try to force her hand. Pam Bondi has illegally defied our committee, skipped her deposition, and has refused to cooperate. We have introduced a contempt resolution to hold her accountable. Bondi has extensive personal knowledge about the Trump administration's handling of the Epstein files, and regardless of her job title, her testimony and cooperation are crucial, Ranking Member Robert Garcia, DCA, said in a statement. Then, 45 minutes after Democrats filed the contempt charges against her, suddenly, magically, a date appears for her testimony. May 29. Let that sink in. This woman served as Attorney General of the United States for over a year. She had custody of the Epstein files, as well as complete control over what got released, and she withheld 2.5 million of them. It gets worse. When she finally did release the files, half of what she handed over was stuff the public already had. Her own Republican allies said she didn't seem to have the knowledge of any of that stuff. But Democrats say she knew exactly what she was doing. Representative Melanie Stansberry said, "There are dozens of potentially prosecutable crimes and cases in the Epstein files, and they have not pursued a single investigation. Not one investigation has been opened. Not one. It's inconceivable that something like this would happen with any other administration." Trump called the Epstein case a hoax. Bondi called the files a priority. Then she sat on them. Then she got fired and tried to walk away from the subpoena entirely with DOJ cover, claiming she was no longer in her official capacity. Democrats didn't buy it. They filed contempt. And 45 minutes later, the silence broke. House Oversight Committee Ranking Member Representative Robert Garcia said it plainly, "Clearly we're being effective. The survivors of Jeffrey Epstein have been waiting for answers for years. They deserve to know why the woman who controlled those files stonewalled Congress, stonewalled the public, and only showed up when Democrats threatened to hold her in contempt. She's coming in now. But only because they made her." The question isn't whether Pam Bondi has something to hide. The question is what happens when she finally has to answer for it under oath. Please like and share to spread the news.